geopolitics has been always complex and complicated, particularly in 21st century. The issue of the Western democracy, the issue of the European Union, the presence of the adversaries such as China and Russia, the ideological government and group such as Hitler and Nazism at the beginning of the century, the issue of the Islamic Republic and ideological Islam in Iran after Iranian Revolution for the past half a century, the issue of the Taliban in Afghanistan, the issue of the Wahhabis in Saudi Arabia, the issue of the Pakistanis, and all of those created a very unstable environment, and has been very confusing that why this issue continuously happening without a decisive action being done. And in fact, with all the credit to United States or European, there is no only one way to deal with this. It's a very complicated, multifaceted, and there are a number of the players. However, the issue of the Islamic Republic has been a torn on the side of the United States and Western democracy, Israelis, and in fact Iranian, to begin with Iranian. The issue of the exportation of the Islamic ideology, the extremist activity, the proxies, the issue of the Assad in Syria, the killing of millions, the penetration of extremists in Philippines, in Thailand, the penetration of the Islamists in Africa and Horn of Africa, the penetration of Islamists in Russia that has been effectively stopped by the Russian government and Chinese as well. However, many of the smaller countries in the world, in South America, in Central America, in Africa, in Middle East, in particular the Gulf nations, they are all depends on the security and protection by one of the superpower, and in fact is United States. Even European country are or need this protection and nuclear coverage, although they might have atomic bomb themselves, but still they need United States protection. And United States, not being a police of the region, but is a partner that people, the nations, count on this partnership and reliability of the partnership. After the issue of the 12 days war, after the miscalculation of the war with the Iranian, that I'm not sure who did this evaluation, whether they miscalculated the ability of the Islamic Republic, the number of the ballistic missiles that they continue to hit, not only Israelis but also Turkey, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qataris, Kuwaitis. For whatever reason this miscalculation occurred, this notion, this narrative now is coming alive in many parts of the world that maybe United States is not a reliable partner. And that's a very dangerous narrative, because there are two adversaries, Russia and China. They are waiting to work with the smaller nation to replace United States, the leader of the freedom or free world. The problem with this process is that China and Russia are not subscribed to democracy and freedom for each nations. They are for occupying, they are for annexation, and they are for abusing a smaller nation. They have nothing to do with the democracy. And this is a big loss for Western democracy, for the European Union, and in particular for United States. What happened in Middle East was a big mistake. And I'm hoping that President Trump and United States and European country at one point of time stop this stupidity, the stupidity of negotiation with Islamic Republic of Iran. Islamic Republic of Iran has been using artful delay and asymmetrical warfare to manage war, ceasefire, and peace with United States, and they continue to do so. They are waiting for changes in United States, the administration changes. We saw President Obama and President Biden were blindsided, and now it appears that President Trump and Vice President Vance is also blindsided. Are they aware of this? Are they aware that the Islamic Republic of Iran and Islamist extremists by nature are against Western democracy, Western social and cultural freedom, and they are for universal governing and governance by the occult imam. And I hope that President Trump has more cards tied to his chest and more agenda to reveal, and not fall for this cat and mouse by the Mr. Ghalibaf, Mushtaba Khamenei sending messages that he does not agree but he accepts. These are part of the cat and mouse, is a part of the comedy that they are playing. And unfortunately, President Biden fell for that. Biden did. Now we are waiting for President Trump to show that he's not falling for that narrative.